my dear friend, and welcome back to the channel of personal development. My name is Katerina. I'm a life coach, and I want to ask you one little question. Do you find it hard saying no to people, especially when they ask you for a favor? If yes, stick around, because today you're going to learn something very valuable. You're going to learn how to change the yeses to nos. Because many of us just because we want to earn, let's say in short story, just to earn the sympathy of others or the friendship or any sort of agenda behind it, we tend to say yes to everything even though we really mean no. And it takes time to adjust to this new, let's say, philosophy and start saying no, because honestly, the more no's you said, the more respect you're going to earn in the long run. And the no's, honestly, they do all the work for you. How do they work? They filter out people of your life, people that they shouldn't be in your life because they stick around only because of the too many yeses. It's time for them to go. And that's okay, because if they cannot stick around when you say no, they're not going to stick around for anything else. Especially when you see that they were in your life just to take something. The so-called takers. You don't want to have takers in your life. You want to be the boss of your life. You want to make the decisions for your own life without having to live the life of somebody else. Because there are many of these people out there, including the families, they're guilty as well, trying to put on us, if you want, and to persuade in a not always very nice way, or borderline manipulative way, the life that they wanted to live and they didn't have the chance. For example, parents say a lot, propose a lot. You should study this, or you should study that. You should take your life to that level. Maybe you should set a goal that you want to have that certain income, or to live in that certain area, or to move to that country, to that city. But at the end of the day, is this all things that you really want to do? Because they've been so deeply embedded to our DNA, to our system, especially when they come from family members, from favorite people from our life. It's so difficult to just unbed them. I don't know if that's the opposite of embedded, but you know what I mean. It's so easy to uproot them. When time goes by and you start feeling inside that these things, these values, these sort of beliefs that you've been getting from other people, they're not aligned fully with you. And your heart would tell you sooner or later, you're going to start feeling this rebellious act of yours. It's say, wait a minute, is this really what I wanted to say? Is this really what I wanted to do? Is this really what I want to do? This favor to that person that they ask me? It's okay to say no when you mean no. If they still love you, if they really love you, they really like you for what you are, they're gonna stick around. If not, bye-bye. You may open the door to them as well. Because takers, imagine they're just a leech into your life. A leech that comes and they try to blood suck your system, your brain, your heart, and everything that you have within. And still, yet it's so difficult to satisfy. So you may open the door to the bloodsuckers, leeches, honestly. This sort of agreeableness that we tend as humans to have in order to not to lose people from our life, I think that comes also very much from the past. Especially when we were taught never to say no and always say yes to the parents, yes to the people we grow up with, yes to the teachers, yes to the school system. So basically, to agree to everything the others say, it's as if it was an order, if I'm allowed to use that word, an order being placed into our brain and being functioning with this yes word upon everything. You say yes to the family. You never resist because you always believe they want the best for you. You go to the school, you follow the guidelines. You always say it's always good to follow guidelines, but you're allowed also to question things because this is called democracy, and this is the freedom of the brain. And in order for you to discover the world, not just take everything as if it's been served to you. This is the most important thing and the most brilliant thing in life. Ask questions. Don't take everything that they tell you. Do not agree to everything that you hear out there. Question it. Take other sources as well to see, how does that sound to you? Does it sound correct? Can you put it into action? Can you put it into the test? What's the outcome of it? This is how we learn. And this sort of agreeableness coming from childhood, school system, parenthood, and everything, it's very well embedded. And then you grow up, you create a relationship, you meet friends, you create a society even around you, a community even around you, all sorts of connections. And then it becomes even harder to say no as an adult. Because saying no as an adult, it results to lose people. If you say that at a younger age, maybe it won't bother that much. But saying no as an adult, it creates almost a stigma. Like, that person doesn't want to do that. That person said no. That person goes against the hierarchy. That person goes against the rules. That person has a different way of thinking. But isn't that the whole point and the beauty of life? To have and express your opinion from your own perspective, because we're all unique and we don't have to agree to everything. We don't have to say yes to everything. We can agree to disagree, because that's the beauty of life. To say yes when you mean yes, and to say no when you mean no. If you want to follow what the others say just to please them, you're gonna feel very empty at one point of your life. You're gonna be like a supermarket. That everybody will come in and take everything that they want to, when they need it to. Don't be a supermarket. Don't be like a supermarket. Don't let people get inside of that door of yours and get everything when they want to, at their own please, at their own pleasure, at their own pace and everything. Live your life according to your standards. Live your life according to your own purpose. Find inside of you that own special purpose that you have and follow it. Don't anybody tell you anything. The opposite, let's say. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not worthy. Don't let anybody tell you that you are of no value. Because the society will find 1,000 reasons to convince you that you are of no value. That's a lie. That's the biggest lie in your own personal journey, your own history. Follow the path of your heart and discover who you really are. Follow the path of your heart and listen to that vibe. Listen, pay attention a little bit and listen what your heart tells you. What you should do. Because it comes from within and it comes unstoppably. You won't be able to stop it. No, even if you want to. Once you discover that purpose of yours, once you discover these values of yours and everything gets aligned, you're gonna be the happiest person in the world. And you know why? Because you will start saying no to everybody else around you. You'll start saying, no, I cannot hang out with you on Friday because I want to stay home. I want to follow the journey of my own self. I want to discover to see who I am. I want to put time on building my own business. I want to put time in reading a book that will open my mind. I want to take time and read and write down on my journal in order to discover who I am. And finding that will free you from anything else. Start saying no today, and then you'll see who is to be next to you and who's not. It's okay. As I said earlier, you can open the door for them. You might feel sad in the beginning that you lose these kind of people, but believe me, your future self will thank you for that one day. You'll see that. Thank you for being here. I hope you got some value even today talking about the people's pleasers. Share this with somebody that you might know that they are going to find some value. Of course, subscribe, ring the bell, get the notifications where these new videos come up. Thank you for being again here. Evolve with the most epic way, day by day. Always have a big smile to your face for no reason. Do you need a big reason to feel happy in your heart? No, absolutely not. Thank you for your time. Have an epic day, and I'll see you very soon to the next one. Another big test with my button to see if it works. I'm not gonna cut this. This is gonna go to the video, just so you know. Bye for now.